speaking on a Wednesday morning after a pretty historic day in this country. Actually, it's just a few hours ago when Donald Trump became the president-elect. And I'm just curious, I know we're here for sports and it's supposed to be fun and you have a job to do, but I'm just curious like what your mood is like after seeing the result.
I'm happy, man. I'm in good spirits. You know, with that being said, you know, I'm not even registered to vote. I don't vote. If my vote goes for Jesus, I hope he comes down and saves us all. But
it was a liberating experience, man, to see everything go down. Yeah.
Are you worried that there might be, you know, some protests or violence or things like that because so many people are unhappy?
I just don't really see too many like liberal Democrats really doing much.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Like you guys don't kind of seem. You seem very liberal to me.
No, well, this is a great week for me. You know, I have my acting debut. I'm going to get my first win ever in Madison Square Garden. But I don't know, Donald Trump becoming the new president.
Is that part of the great week, or is that
a great week?
You're happy about it?
Great week. Listen, it's one of those things. Whether you voted for him or not, the country has to come together. At the end of the day, we are America. You have to give him the opportunity to be. You have to be open-minded with this guy. You have to let him have the opportunity to be the president of the United States, regardless of how you feel about him. Everyone arguing and crying over it. I understand if you want Hillary to win, you're going to be upset. But at the end of the day, it happened. He is the president. You have to give him that opportunity to be the president. And
I was, to be honest, worried that you wouldn't talk to me because you recently blocked me on Twitter. Wow, Khabib Nurmagomedov blocked me on Twitter. I never would have expected it.
I hope you're very happy to see me. I hope.
I am very happy to see you.
Eddie Alvarez and Conor McGregor, you promote this fight. UFC sent me 2 contracts, and you never talk about this. Why?
You know why?
Why?
The answer is, as you know, you were used as a pawn in that game, and you know that's the truth.
Here he is. Sonny, I just don't give a fuck.
Conor, this question's for you, Conor. Conor McGregor. Conor, where have you been?
I wonder how much a chair would have cost me.
Is a win enough for you in this fight, or are you looking to make a specific statement?
No, I came for an apology from him. I want an apology for saying my wife and kids. Suck these big artish balls. If you don't apologize, then I'm gonna make them beg. I'm gonna give you a chance to apologize. You apologize to me. These big artish balls all in your face.
McGregor attempting to be the first man to hold 2 titles in 2 different weight classes at the same time. Flanked by his longtime coach and friend, John Kavanagh. And how about that? Perhaps a sign of things to come for Conor McGregor. We shall see. He does weigh in at 154 point... Was it 4 pounds or 5 pounds? 154.4 pounds. He shines so bright that the lights went out on Conor McGregor. Then I gotta tell you, we've got 15 minutes to go to beat this record. I feel very confident that we can do it. Oh, there's a moment here. There's a moment here brewing. There's a moment here brewing between Tyron Woodley and Conor McGregor. They are eyeing each other down. Tyron Woodley said hello to Conor McGregor, and Conor McGregor did not say anything back to him. They looked at each other. There was a bit of a square off there. Conor sized up Mr. Woodley. So you officially made weight. You did your job. When did you find out that he was not going to make weight?
Probably you found out before me, I bet.
Do you know how much he does weigh?
Don't even care. I just wish you would have like called me because I would have blown weight too.
Right.
You know what I mean? I would have been like, yo, you can only make whatever, I'll just make that too. And I would have just, whatever.
You guys had to be within 7 pounds of each other, we're told.
Yeah.
So do you feel like that, because that's not a rule in other states.
Yeah.
So were you told this beforehand? Do you feel like you should have been told this beforehand?
Probably should have been, but I was just hoping he was professional and would make weight like everybody else.
Can you put into words how disappointing? I mean, this is not just a regular card. This is historic. This is MSG. You're being robbed of this opportunity. Can you describe how you're feeling?
And I'm being robbed of $150,000 of my win money.
I had already weighed in. I went to go grab some more water, so I had to go around him to get the water. So I said, "What's up, man?" And I walked past him, and he kind of had a mug. So then I turned back, and I was like, "I said, what's up?" And he was like, "What's up?" So I don't know what people saw in the video, but I'm not that guy. Number one, this is fighting, but it's other layers to where I'm from. You can't, one, call me a bitch. Like, I don't, that's something that's like a slap in the face or a spit in the face for where I'm from, so you don't just call a dude a bitch. I had issues with Matt Brown because he did that, but when I was in his face, he didn't say anything. He was completely quiet in the locker room, mainly because he probably lost, but that's just something that you don't cross the line on with me.
So he called you a...
No, he didn't call me anything. He called the handle on Twitter that. He didn't call me anything.
Yeah, well, he was calling you a Twitter, saying that maybe...
Like I'm looking, like I got to fight. I'm defending my strap. I'm not worried about Conor. It's a dope-ass card. I'm excited to be on it. I'm not going to act like I'm complaining that he's on the card because my comments go to the left. So I'm excited about the card, but I don't need the boost to fight. I already got to fight. I'm not trying to get on Twitter. I just wanted to be clear because some people had a misconception of what happened in that little deal, and it was really nothing.
Welcome, New York City. Welcome, Madison Square Garden. How are you doing? I came here for you guys. And still, forever and ever.
Mark's official prediction, Chuck, pick Conor McGregor. Mark, Conor McGregor or Eddie Alvarez?
I have to be crazy to pick Eddie Alvarez right now, but I'm picking Eddie Alvarez.
He's picking Eddie Alvarez. He's picking Eddie Alvarez. He's picking Eddie Alvarez. He won't believe it. He actually did it again. He did it again. He didn't learn his lesson. You have never seen a scene like this. New York has never seen a scene like this. 19 years in the making. UFC 205 is 24 hours away, and it will go down as one of the most memorable nights in UFC history. Thank you for watching our coverage up until this point. We will see you on Saturday night for UFC 205 live from Madison Square Garden. Take it away.
Who the fuck is Alvarez? Who the fuck is Alvarez?
Why Tony Ferguson no fight? Why I am no fight for the title? Because this is not any more sport. And you know what interesting? Now I feel I can fight with anybody in anywhere in lightweight division, not only about like competition. I feel I am ready for pay-per-view show too. And I think UFC have to make this. I talk with Dana between every rounds. I talk with him, I say, hey, don't send me no more your fake contract. I need real contract. He talk about, oh, hey, you have to finish this fight. I say, you know already I deserve this. You have to send me after this fight the real contract. I say, okay, let's go finish this. After I finish fight, I talk about, I'm waiting for agreements. Maybe Brooklyn, why not? 209, 11 February, 210 in Las Vegas. Anyway, it doesn't matter, like Russia, Ireland. I can fight with him his backyard. Or backyard Alvarez, like Brooklyn, backyard McGregor, like Ireland, anywhere. And I know all you guys know who deserve this.
Eso me enfadó mucho, todas las cosas que ha hablado respecto a mí, hacia mi persona.
That bothered me very much, all the things that he's spoken regarding my person.
Uno debe tener respeto por sus compañeros, por sus oponentes. Debe tener un poquitico más de respeto y él no ha tenido ningún tipo de respeto.
One should have respect for either opponents or training partners, and he's had no respect.
Nos podemos reventar y arrancar la cabeza, literalmente, en el octágono.
We can destroy each other and tear each other's heads off, literally, inside the octagon.
Pero debemos tener respeto.
But we should have respect.
Si no tienes respeto,
if you don't have respect,
debes pagar.
So it looked like you were hurt potentially in that fight.
Think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I've been hurt in the past, as you guys know, and I always bounced back pretty good. I actually bounced back quicker than I thought. In between rounds, I was 100% with it. I don't know if I necessarily knew it was a head kick that did that, but I bounced back fast.
Fast. Stevens that surprised you tonight as an opponent?
Not really, man. I knew he was going to be a hard hitter. I know he's bigger than me. I know he probably came in at least 10 pounds heavier than me tonight. So, but that's as such with a Frankie Edgar fight.
Are you saying that follow-up knee? Was that follow-up knee after the kick? Did that hurt you? Because it appeared very illegal. Or do you remember that?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't even know I got hit with a knee, really. So, yeah, I guess it didn't hurt me enough.
You know what? It was better than what it was in the beginning. Having him, winning the title. They came back and said it was a draw. I'd take it. I mean, it's not a win, obviously. So it's definitely disappointing. But hopefully we can do it again, man. You know what I mean? Hopefully we can get this fight happening again. Ended up getting fight of the night. I know it was exciting. I know the fans loved it. So, yeah.
Walk us through that third round, or the fourth round when he landed the punch and then the guillotine. Kind of walk us through that, because you survived, which is incredible. But I mean, kind of walk us through what did you remember about that moment? How did you get through that?
The punch, it really didn't. I was still coherent. I could still see. Got right back up to my feet. He ended up getting the guillotine. It was very tight right off the bat. Ended up defending it well, got my arm in, got my butt up in the air. I could feel him, really struggling to try and get it. So I was like, you know what, sit here for a second, try and work my arm, try and get my head out, see if he can burn his arms out. Ended up getting my head out, and threw a few shots right after that, and then the bell rung. So in the beginning, it was very close. Yes.
It was a tough fight. I thought I won the fight. I thought, the fourth round, I believe when I almost had him finished, I thought they probably should have stopped the fight. I saw his eyes roll back. I was surprised they didn't stop it. It looks like in Eddie's fight, they stopped it a little bit sooner than mine. But, you keep fighting, you keep pushing forward. He's a tough guy. He recovered. I think I punched him one more time and woke him back up. And he revived with some energy. So just in general, it was just a back-and-forth fight. And when they said that, I looked over like, hell no, I'm not about to give my belt away, because I did not lose this fight. So I just felt real confident I won the fight. And I was just kind of a little bummed, that it was a draw, because I felt like I clearly won the fight.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's still a draw on your record. Dana just said that he wants to do a rematch. He thinks that makes sense. Is that something that makes sense to you, just so you can, get the win without doubt?
Well, unlike the last fight when I won the belt and I got 20 seconds to think about it and everybody wanted to see who I'm fighting immediately next, I think I deserve this. Many of you guys didn't even pick me to win this fight. Many of the crowds was against me, so I'm going to talk to my management team and we're going to see what's next for me. I don't know if Mr. McGregor want to go for a third belt. It looked like he was talking a little noise in the back, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
And then that's it. They've got to come talk to me now, because no one's came talk to me since the sale has happened. As a businessman, I've been approached as hello and that type of stuff. But I've earned something. Like, I mean, who owns the company now? There's people have shares in the company. Celebrities. Conan O'Brien owns the UFC nowadays. So where's my share? Where's my equity? If I'm the one that's bringing this, I mean. They've got to come talk to me now. That's all I know. I've got both belts, a chunk of money, a little family on the way. You want me to stick around? You want me to keep doing what I'm doing? Let's talk. But I want ownership now. I want equal share. I want what I deserve, what I've earned. So, there's a little announcement for it. Look, it feels great. It feels familiar. I saw it so clearly. I swear to God, I saw it so clearly, so consistently. Until it's here in reality. So I've been saying this a long time. I'm very confident in my abilities and what I'm predicting I'm gonna do, and I back it up. I back it up with work ethic. I back it up with hours upon hours of time and dedication. I never slip. I never take a second off this game. So I'm very satisfied, very grateful, very happy, but not surprised. You know what I mean? I knew it. I knew it was going to happen for me.
But it was a very bizarre week to cover a mixed martial arts event, let alone a historic one. A very emotional week for a lot of people living in this city and across this great country. And there were times where, you know, you kind of started to wonder, what are you doing here covering this stuff? Mink coats, chairs being thrown when all this other stuff is going on. In fact, protests are being held just outside this building. And I think it was, once again, an example of how sports can be an escape valve for us, because I think I could speak for both of us, or I should say all three of us, including our crew, Casey and Esther, that maybe for a couple hours, thanks to Conor McGregor and Eddie Alvarez, we forgot about all the craziness going on, just for a couple hours. It doesn't erase anything that happened earlier. It won't make anything better after on if you are not happy with the way things turned out, but that's the beauty of sports. And Conor McGregor's moment of holding those two belts, maybe for a brief moment for not only us, but all of you at home, maybe it allowed you to forget about things and just enjoy the moment and be happy and smile and just be proud of being a mixed martial arts fan, because we have been talking about this moment for so damn long. We finally got here, and to actually make history in the final fight of the night is something that no one could have scripted. So it was an honor to cover this event. It was an honor to be here with you guys and everyone at home. Thank you so much for watching our coverage all week from here in New York City. We will say good night or good morning to you. We can't thank you enough for all the kind words, for you guys checking out our coverage. It really means the world, and we do it for all of you. We truly, truly do. It is such a pleasure to cover this sport, and it was such an honor and pleasure to be here at MSG covering this historic event. Good night, and thank you so much from Madison Square Garden.